Hey everybody, welcome to Obscurities and Miniatures. I am High Lord Tamerlane, and this is Aurora Corentyne, and she comes to us from the Legend of Signum. She is the Sword of Aria. Okay. So she's a new release from Legend of Signum, who had a pretty successful Kickstarter a year or two back, and they've been making models for some time. I know this is at least my third or fourth order from them, despite them running the game. So this is part of their new game. Legends of Signum, obviously, but they've been steadily churning models out for, quite a few years now. Ah, yay. They're back to having their own custom bases again. Let me get it in focus there. So you can go to that website and check it out. So any model you buy on their website actually is going to have rules for their game. The game itself is kind of pricey still, but, who knows, maybe they'll make a pared down version later on. Of course, the actual game includes all of their regular resin models, so keep that in mind. So Aria here, not Aria, Aurora, is made up of about 7 parts. We've got her main torso right here. We got her big honkin' sword with all kinds of fancy runes. I wonder if there's any actual meaning behind those runes. I don't know if I can get them in focus there. So that's going to go on her back. The legs. Not that they were in focus. This looks like the hilt of the sword. No, I take that back. It is actually a dagger, and I'm guessing this is part of her loincloth. That's going to, yeah. Alright, this typical straps. The rest of her torso. I guess that's her skirt armor. And a bunch of scrolls. A tiny and nondescript hand with some buckles or something on it, and then we have her head. She actually is supposed to be blindfolded because she's just that awesome with a sword. I guess that's a big spike on her shoulder. So, if you're not familiar with Legends of Signum, it started off as a very confrontation-inspired line, and it's kind of branched off and become its own thing. It still does have that confrontation vibe going throughout it. So if you miss those old Rackham models, I would absolutely recommend checking out their website. They've got all kinds of interesting stuff, and the prices are pretty decent. And shipping is pretty reasonable depending upon how much stuff you order. So I'm going to stop rambling. Let's get the glue and some clippers, and let's get Aurora here all put together. And we'll see how she stacks up with some other models. And behold, we have Aurora Corentyne all finished up here. And I gotta say, I still really like this sculpt. I had a bit of a hard time getting all of her front straps attached. I thought they were the ones on the back, but nope, the scrolls went on the back. And you can see I still need to do a little bit of cleanup back there. Outside of that, because you have one part attached right here, and then there's another... This one, I just masked it with all the massive amounts of glue right where my thumb is. So it kind of had a weird attachment point, but overall it worked out okay. The sword, I'm still not sure. I think I got everything lined up correctly. I really wish there was kind of an actual spot for the sword to rest on her back. It would have made gluing a little bit easier. I already popped it off once because it didn't do a good job, but it seems to be pretty stable and secure now. Now, I don't know about you guys, but she just gives off an overwhelmingly strong confrontation vibe. So I grabbed a good old Inquisitor model, and you can see, I mean, there's a good amount of similarities. They don't look too out of place together. And I mean, even with like, let's say a GW model, I think she would fit in really well with some kind of a inquisitorial or a witch hunter warband if you're going to go do Warheim or something. Mordheim. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm mixing up Mordheim and Warcry today, I guess. But I think with any kind of an Imperial Empire army, especially with those kind of agents of the Empire, I think you get a lot of use out of her. Plus, if you're going to actually play Legends of Signum, I mean, you got the card right there to go with her as well. So cool sculpt. And I gotta say, Legends of Signum, the company itself, has not done me wrong in any way. I've had a couple errors with parts in the past, and within a couple of days of me emailing them, I already had the parts getting sent out. So should you have any issues and you do order from them, please keep in mind that you are in good hands because they are going to take care of you. And I mean, they're a nice burgeoning group coming up on the up and up. So keep an eye out for them, and hopefully I should have some more Legends of Signum models on Obscurities and Miniatures in the near future, because why not, right? With that said, this is Lord Tamberlane, and I just told you we're Obscurities and Miniatures, and it's time to say goodbye.